What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into the Incredible Hulk issue number 4. When it comes to Hulk, he is being hunted. Monsters across Earth, they have woken up. A primordial horror called Eldest. He is called the monsters of the world to hunt down the Hulk. This will help release the mother of horrors. And so when they go city to city, they find themselves confronted with monsters in every single place that they go. Accompanied with young Charlie, a teenager much like Bruce. Charlie has been following the Hulk around. Charlie is hoping to become strong. Charlie is hoping to become like the Hulk. And Banner, he's simply trying to stay alive. With their journey taking them down to Florida, they are about to run into the Man-Thing. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we pick up in Florida, we have Banner and Charlie who are catching a ride down to these swampy lands. They have found themselves in the wetlands of Florida. Not exactly the most lavish vacation spot that you could be in Florida, full of marshes, mosquitoes, and hurricanes. But as they pass through this town, Charlie says that something just seems off. And Banner is inclined to agree. With the rain coming down, the two of them decide that they're gonna stop in at a restaurant and they're gonna grab some food. As they sit down, Charlie screams at him and says, "What are you looking at?" Now Banner, he was really just wondering why she is so mad all of the time. He's wondering, does she have this anger all the time, or is she just trying to put on a show for the Hulk? Because Charlie and Hulk, they have kind of formed a bond together. And while she tries to get defensive, Banner goes on to say that he was caught in a gamma blast. That maybe she was believing prolonged exposure to the Hulk himself, that would be enough. Or maybe a blood infusion. But it's so much more complicated than that. He lets her know that she is never getting the Hulk powers. Not ever. But he doesn't blame her for being mad all the time. She has obviously gone through a hard one. But it looks like she's looking for a dad or a brother or something of that nature. Bruce has lived on the road more than once, but this time something is watching them, something called Eldest. If this catches up to them, which it eventually will, if Charlie is still with them, she is going to get killed. That he knows being around the Hulk makes her feel strong, that you don't think you can be strong without the Hulk. But you escaped your father without the Hulk. You reached the coast without the Hulk. He tells her to rest up while he goes and gets some food real quick. As Charlie listens to the news, they talk about the mutant massacre, about Orcus taking over. But then she hears a news report. Coming out of eastern Kentucky, the manhunt for Charlie, a 16-year-old girl. She is currently wanted for questioning in the death of her father. And so when the young boy comes up to give her food, he says that the guy that you are with, he bought you this burger and then he took off. At this point, Charlie's freaking out. She is a wanted person, with her taking off, not eating any food. We pick up with Banner at the swamps, as he makes his way through these wetlands. It doesn't take long for him to run into a very familiar person. Now Charlie goes chasing after Banner. She is terrified, believing that she is in a lot of trouble. And the truth is, she is. She knows that she is a wanted person. This has put her on the radar of the authorities. But while she runs along these wetlands, this is when she runs into a boy named Earl. By all appearances, this is her brother. And her brother is calling out to her. It is telling her to come pick him up. With it calling out, we pick up with Banner and the Man-Thing. Now Banner is saying that I know you, that you are Ted, or at least you used to be, but now you are the Man-Thing, the one who guards the nexus of realities. Banner didn't believe that they had come this far south. But he tries to tell the Man-Thing that he is in danger, and that Man-Thing might also be in danger. This is when Man-Thing grabs hold of him, and he shoves Banner right into his stomach, taking Banner's body completely inside of him. This is when the Hulk comes out, breaking free of Man-Thing. By the time the Hulk arrives, there is nothing left of Man-Thing, but the Hulk didn't kill him. You see, Ted brought him into the Nexus. He apologizes for bringing him in this manner, but he needed to speak with him. And that's a lot easier when you can talk to Ted versus Man-Thing. He tells the Hulk that the Nexus is in danger. Something called Eldest is coming their way. He She believes that the Hulk is already aware of this, but she is too strong for Man-Thing alone. It is older than anything he has ever seen before, and she is waking things up in the swamp much more than the Hulk and Man-Thing. As we pick back up with Charlie, she goes out into the water to grab Earl, but then she recognizes that this isn't Earl. Earl is dead, that this isn't real, and that is when the monster appears. The monster grabbing hold of anybody that might come close, devouring them and making them a part of it. Young Charlie is next on the menu, and that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Not a whole lot going on in this issue, really just pushing the plot forward. We're not getting some grand fight or anything of that nature. What we're seeing is that Man-Thing and Hulk, Banner and Ted, they are coming together, recognizing that there is a very big threat headed their way. In the Wolverine comic, we see that the Hulk is now out there hunting monsters on his own, that he is no longer waiting for them to come to him. It's also worth noting that Charlie was not with him. So what happens in the next issue? What happens that causes the Incredible Hulk to start hunting down monsters? Is it because they take Charlie? Or is it because something happens to Charlie and now he wants to put down the Eldest? Either way, the fight with Eldest is inevitable. It is going to happen. Now it is only a matter of time. But before we get there, the Hulk is going to be taking out monsters across the globe. Hopefully here soon we get a lot more detail on what is actually going on. They are being very cloak and dagger on what all of this means, on what it all will inevitably lead to. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything that is going on with the Incredible Hulk, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with this new series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.